What is up, everyone? I am super excited for the review I am about to do. And if you see the display behind me, you'll notice something. It's been reworked to only have Jordan 1s. And if you remember previous reviews that I've done, when it comes to shoes that I really love, I have to get two pairs, one to wear, and this is the Stair one to wear and one to stare. So just for proof, when I said that this was one of my favorite shoes in the running for shoe of the year, I bought two pairs. This is the Stair one, this is the wear one, and you will see I actually do wear the wear shoes. So, back to this. I love a shoe with a story. These shoes look mad, and they have a story in the running for shoe of the year. There's another shoe that just came in that I've got that is definitely in the running for shoe of the year. And I am seeing double because I did the same thing. We have two trophy room Jordan 1s, one to wear, one to stare, size 11 and size 11 and a half. And I did the same thing with the ready-mades because I wasn't quite sure which one was gonna fit me better. Usually an 11 and a half fits really well, but on the ready-mades, going a half size down to the 11 worked better. That's the one I went with. So I got two pairs here. Let's get into it. And this is one that I really am going to want to talk about at length, but first things first, let's get the initial impression. I have super high expectations for this shoe, and I honestly don't know what to expect. There it is. Crazy. Absolutely crazy. So there's a lot of controversy surrounding this guy, specifically as it relates to the release. Man, it was honestly a cluster. I loved this shoe before the release happened. I knew I had to get this shoe before the release happened. It's got a story, it's a Jordan 1, it's in a classic colorway. It's called the Trophy Room. It's gonna be the king of the display that I've got behind me. And so I had to buy it. Even though I really do not like the way the release went down, this is a shoe that I absolutely had to get. And if I'm gonna wear one, I have to have a backup pair, so I had to buy two. That's just how it goes. All right, everyone, so let's talk about the story. This channel is the Icy Hot Stunnas. My Instagram, Icy Hot Stunnas. I love crazy stuff. How can you not, as the Icy Hot Stunnas, love a shoe that is called the Freeze Out? This shoe has so many details that just put it completely over the top for me in terms of the design. Michael Jordan in 1985 played in an all-star game in Indianapolis, Indiana. And he was a rookie, and the old guard of the league did not like what they saw. They thought he was too flashy, gold chains, just dominating. They wanted to shut him down, specifically Isaiah Thomas. And they conspired together to freeze him out of his first All-Star game. I think he finished that game with 7 points. The very next game, he went to Detroit, played against Isaiah Thomas, put up 49 points, and finished out the rest of the season averaging almost 30. So that game will live in infamy. It is known as the freeze out game. It is why this shoe looks like it is frozen. It's got the traditional Chicago colorway, but it is frozen. It's got MJ's signature. It's got rumor has it on the inside liner, and it is limited to 12,000 pairs. It is an awesome shoe. The bottom, milky translucent with the stars representing the All-Star game. The shoe was supposed to drop in 2021 at the All-Star game, which is the first time it was supposed to be back in Indianapolis, Indiana since 1985 when the freeze out game happened. That is such an awesome story. All of the extra details that go along with it, the box, all All-Star game shoes or All-Star shoes have a unique box. This one is especially unique with the stars and the gradient. And it comes also with this cool little ticket that actually represents a ticket to the All-Star game and has the story on the back. Now, in and of itself, there is nothing not to like about this shoe. It is just honestly epic. It is up there, one of the all-time greats. This shoe has been marred with controversy surrounding the release, and it's really unfortunate because Marcus Jordan, the son of Michael Jordan, who runs the Trophy Room store, which this shoe is a collab with. Marcus Jordan basically designed this shoe and all of the elements to this shoe. They basically, as far as most people are concerned, backdoor just about every single pair. So a shoe that was limited to a run of 12,000, which is already very, very low, that is gonna have some of the highest demand of any shoe out there, period, was backdoored to the point that people basically thought, you know, it was a joke. Maybe a couple hundred pairs left to go through the store on release day, if even that. It's unfortunate, you know, I think everybody in this game knows that backdooring happens. I think that it's never quite happened to this extent on such a high-profile shoe, and I think it really put a lot of people off to this shoe, a lot of people off to Trophy Room, a lot of people off to Marcus Jordan. I understand all of that. At the end of the day, this is the game. I mean, all of the shoes that I've liked this year have become impossible to get at retail prices. I end up buying whatever I can get my hands on and reselling and taking some of that profit and just putting it into the resale price for the pairs that I actually want. And this one was an absolute must-have for me. So, the crazy part about the backdooring is that it had pretty much happened to the extent that it did before the release date even came. And Marcus was getting so much flack for it that he came up with a scheme to try to save face. He made blue laces that said Trophy Room on them. And he basically tried to say that if the shoes that you had did not have those blue laces, that means that they did not come from Trophy Room. Honestly, I'm pretty sure that's just flat out false, but that whole thing has now created 2 tiers of this shoe. If you go to StockX, there's a $500 to $600 price difference between the shoe that doesn't have the blue laces and the shoe that has the blue laces. and I honestly do not know how StockX authenticates a blue freaking shoelace. My pair does not have the blue laces, it only has black, red, and white. I assure you both of mine are authentic, and just because why not, I'll give you the numbers. 861 and 7964. So I hate to tell you, I am holding on to these. If you have either of those numbers, your shoes are fake. So this goes in the top spot in the display case. And that is that. Thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. I'll see you next time.